What is an auction? When a mortgage loan borrower gets behind on their payments, a series of events goes into motion. First, the person may only be a month or two behind and still be able to work with their mortgage lender on some kind of plan to get caught up. Lenders have various departments that will work with the homeowner to do the best they can to cure the arrears. After a few months of not paying, the foreclosure process will begin, and this may be different in each state depending on local foreclosure law. Some states do what is called a judicial foreclosure, which means that the actions must take place through the court systems. Other states do non-judicial foreclosure, which means that the bank can foreclose on the property without taking the homeowner to court. Either way, every state requires that the lender gives the homeowner plenty of time to correct the default, and they have to send the borrower letters and advertise the house in the local newspaper for several weeks. During all of this time, a homeowner has the opportunity to resolve the situation. He or she could, for example, sell the property or borrow money to get their payments caught up. There's even an option to try and sell the home for less than the total mortgage, also known as a short sale, keeping in mind that the borrower would need the bank's approval to do a short sale. If they don't do any of that, the next action is the foreclosure itself, and the first thing that happens at that time is a public auction. A foreclosure auction is when the bank tries to sell off this past due asset to a new home buyer or investor. This usually takes place on the courthouse steps in many states. If the house sells at auction, the new home buyer starts the process of signing papers and taking possession of the property. But if the house still isn't sold at a foreclosure auction, then the bank ends up taking it back into their inventory, and the property becomes a bank foreclosure, or in real estate lingo, an REO, which stands for real estate owned. REO properties may be harder to find, since the bank may not list with the MLS or might not be working with an agent, but you can find REO foreclosures nationwide at realtystore.com. This is what we do best. We have a nationwide database of over 1 million properties, with tons of information on each house, including bedrooms, baths, square footage, contact information, neighborhood information, and even of the photos of the house in many cases. We invite you to take advantage of our $1 trial and search for REO homes today.